Here's how I make a bowstring from natural materials. For this I use deer rawhide, which is deer skin that has had all the hairs scraped off and stretched until it's dry. You can just take a scrap section of it, cut a circle out of it. Then as you can see, you can just cut the circle into a spiral formation all the way to the center. This gives you a bunch of rawhide ribbon. You want that ribbon to be less than a 1/4 inch thick. Try and keep the thickness pretty consistent, and in total we'll need about 18 feet of it. This gives you enough material you can cut 3 6-foot sections and then twist those sections together later on. Once you have all your material cut, you need to rehydrate it. So you can put it in a mason jar, fill it up with water, and soak it overnight. Once it's fully rehydrated, you can take out your forbidden pasta, squeeze out all the excess water, and cut it into 3 pieces of equal length. If your bow has a lower draw weight, you can actually just use 2 pieces. My bow pulls about 50 pounds, so I use 3 pieces. Tie them together on one end, then start twisting them all together. You don't need to do a reverse twist like you've seen me do in some of my cordage videos. It's totally adequate just to twist them all together the same direction. Once you twist them up nice and tight, you want to tie the other end, and then you want to suspend it all using a weight. The string's going to look really thick right now too. It's going to shrink up quite a bit when it dries. You tie that weight to it so the weight is pulling the stretch out of it as it dries too. You want to remove as much elasticity from the bowstring as you can. Once stretched, we'll let it dry overnight, and then it'll be ready to take down and string up on the bow. In the end, it's still going to be just a little bit elastic, and that's just how rawhide strings are, but it's been used for bowstrings all over the world since archery was invented. There's plenty of options that are a bit better, but rawhide is easy to obtain and it works.